Here we are looking at the SNDY daily chart. Did this one last week. Can't remember if it was a weekly chart or daily chart. But anyways, want to get it updated now as this week has come to a close. So want to just get things mapped out from the technical perspective. Overall chart still hanging in there. Acting nice in regards to how you'd want to see it act when it got near important levels like supports. But at the same time, it's definitely hitting an area of sellers. But it does make sense considering the prices where some people got shares. So nothing that doesn't make sense. But no doubt about it, it's definitely ran into an area where there's clearly some sellers and profit taking happening. So the first thing I want to point out is that these lines here are from the last time I did the video. So this kind of in a sense shows the power of charts. This was a previous high here at 0.0147, and then you can see here the pullback. Sure, it did drop below it, but every time did close above this level of support. So from the daily chart perspective, it acted just like you would want to see it in regards to closing above this level of support. And then this other level of support down here, you can see didn't even get tested. So from that perspective, price acted very strongly around the supports. And then to add on top of that, we have our 10-day simple moving average right there, which is this blue line, and you can see that right here very clearly did a good job of providing support, and the price reacted nicely off of it. This leads into the next thing, like I mentioned at the beginning, about the areas of selling. If you look here, you can see all these what are called wicks or upper shadows, and you can see that the price made a bunch of good moves intraday, but by the end of each day, it was down from where it was. So all these upper shadows, wicks, whatever you want to call them, tell me that there's lots of profit taking that happens. It seems as soon as it gets up here, right around the 0.022, that's where the profit taking and so forth really begins to step in. So that these are definitely the key areas of resistance right now on the chart. I'm going to make the level of resistance, drop that down here to right at 0.022. I know the price went above there, so after I get this changed, I'll explain my rationale here. But the price hit it there, obviously. Here didn't quite hit it. There didn't quite hit it. And then these two times went above it. So I'm just pretty much kind of trying to find a midpoint right to where all these upper shadows have happened. So some people might just kind of cringe saying, how can you call this a level of resistance? But like I said, I'm just trying to find the middle ground and then base it off of that. Again, with any sort of breakout, you can see here by scrunching up the chart that as far as I'm concerned, any breakout above these areas here put the chart back in the blue sky breakout territory. These supports still remain the same. And ideally, if the price can hold above the 10-day simple moving average, that's going to make a very strong looking chart. But even if the price does fall below it, there are still other areas of support, both at the static levels and then the dynamic levels of the moving averages. So overall, nice looking chart. Like I said, acting very nicely in regards to pullback action. So needs to clean up the rest of this profit takers and sellers, but if the price keeps popping up there, eventually everybody that wants to sell and take profit is going to be done and satisfied, which will then allow the price to keep on moving upwards. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. With your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. So I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was SNDY. Thanks for listening, and enjoy your weekends.